Alright, my lovers, Athrun Talan here with another episode of Let's Play Dark Souls. We are back in the Tomb of the Giants, one of my least favourite areas of the game. We're going to start off by just changing our equipment around slightly. We're going to put the sunlight magnet on, which will give us a little bit more light, which means we can keep the shield and the sword out at the same time. We're going to get rid of the Ring of the Sun's Firstborn, as much as I might like to keep hold of it. Actually, you know what? No, we are going to leave that on for now, but as we get a little bit further into the depths, we're going to change over to the Covetous Gold Serpent Ring, so we can boost our item discovery rate against certain enemies. Because I'm going to need some more white Titanite chunks before I finish this game, and, well, there's only one place decent enough to get them commonly, and that's down here. So you may remember this bonfire we've unlocked before. This is near where Patches was. We're going to head a little bit deeper in and see what we can find. And as I said, I've never been a big fan of this area. I struggled with it quite a lot, partially due to not having light. And even when I did get enough light, some of these enemies are very, very strong. And I still struggle to get a lock on with them, even with a bit more of a range. Having said that, that was a lot easier than it used to be. Those things, I think, took me 2 or 3 attempts the first time I was playing through to actually crack. This is a fog door, not into a boss, just into another part of the Tomb of the Catacombs, if memory serves. Tomb of the Giants, if memory serves. And we've already got an archer over there. I can hear somebody moving around, but I don't know where or... There he is. Ah, that was stupid. If I'd had a proper lock on then, I probably would have got that guy more easily. Instead, I screwed it up somewhat. And that archer is still shooting at me, so I'm going to back off a little bit. Hopefully get the... Yep. Hopefully get the knight to come after me. I'm not quite sure how he hit me there. I don't know if maybe I got hit by the archer. Oh, for God's sake, this is not going smoothly. There is another archer on this... Fuck's sake. There is an archer on the other side. And what I was hoping to do was get a backstab on him, but oh, fuck's sake. Instead, I've used many more Estus than I would have liked to get through this. Can't quite get in the right position for a backstab. I'm going to be moving around so that the archer can't hit me quite so easily. There we go. At least I can possibly finish it with a backstab. Hey, and a white Titanite chunk. Wonderful. What was I saying about needing some of those? Okay, so that's wasted 4 Estus Flasks. That's not a good start. I'm not happy with that at all. So fortunately, we've got some heals in our bag of tricks as well. And I know there's one behind me, but I want to take out this archer first. Here we go. Takes care of him. Soul of a Brave Warrior, not massively powerful. Still quite good, but not as good as a hero soul. I'm going to take this guy out. And I'm going to go and take his mate up as well. Much easier to take these guys on than in hand-to-hand combat. And I think the first time I actually made it through the Tomb of the Giants, I didn't have the sunlight maggot, so I was sort of switching between the skull lantern and occasionally pulling the shield out. It was a scary time. I had no idea what was waiting for me in the dark. To be fair, it's still quite a scary time, but it's alright. I don't know what they are. I think they're like skeleton dogs almost. Just from the sound, this sort of sound they make. I'm going to check over here first. I can hear another one wandering around. Listening for the sounds of any telltale enemies that might be waiting to ambush us. There's something at the end here. I could see that on the other side, so I'm glad I've been able to find that. Effigy shield. Good lightning resistance. Really good lightning resistance. Strike. Ah, okay. It defends against divine weapons and lightning. And doesn't I think it actually works with the shield bash rather than a counter, which is what we've got going on. We can see another bonfire down there, which is good. We can't be too far from that, theoretically. And we're going to be heading further down into the depths. Further and slowly down into the depths. I can see there's one there, two there. Fortunately, I'm just outside his range for locking on, so that was easy. I don't have to be too careful with the shields on with the spears on account of the fact that there is a bonfire down here and I can recharge them. I think it's a little bit further down. Yeah. So we've got a couple of paths we can take. One down there, one to our left, and back. I'm going to go back first and see what that item is, if I can get to it from here. Drop me down, that's not where I want to go. I think I might have to slide down on an upper section, which I'm not completely convinced I want to do. Doesn't tend to end well for me, so I think we're going to leave that. It's probably nothing overly important anyway. We come up against bone wheel skeletons, not bone wheel skeletons, bone wheel towers, and also pinwheel servants. I want to be equipping that ring, as it should give us the edge we need to find some more white titanite chunks. Now I'm not quite sure which the route we need to take is versus the route that we should take, to make sure we don't lose any items along the way. I can hear something in the darkness again. I heard footsteps. Footsteps aren't usually good. I can't see any lit. I think there's one above us. You can just see the bones slightly clipping through the landscape there. We're going to head in here and... oh, another white titanite chunk. Wonderful. I might actually be able to do something with leveling up my sword. There's another one of those two dog skeletons. And I'm going to easily take those out. Beautiful. I gotta say, the physics wandering around those pelvic bones and things, that's kind of creepy. I don't know if any of you guys have read a series of books called The Expanse, the first one being Leviathan Wakes. There's a particular passage about something being mutated and forming from the remnants of sort of human remains, and it does specifically mention like rib cages being pulled along with hands. It's very, very weird, but that's kind of the image I've had from that pelvic joint there. We've still got our lightning spears to use as well. Ah, there's the bonfire. I thought that was a little bit further down. That's fine. So we are gonna just heal up, and I think we're gonna kindle this a couple of times because we're probably not that far from the bottom. I rarely kindle something all the way unless I'm really struggling. Just because I'm always concerned I'm going to run out of humanity. I know I could go and farm some more, but I'd rather not farm it if I can get away with it. So there you go, we can get it up to level 7. And we're going to need 2 titanite chunks to get it up to level 8. Probably 3 to get it to level 9. So we're going to need another 4? 4? Yeah, 4 titanite chunks. And we've got a white titanite slab we can use to level it up to level 10. So that's lovely stuff. And I'm going to head downwards. Oh yeah, I forgot he would have survived. Got to lock in, kill them off, that's fine. Now, as you might have guessed, being an area full of skeletons and things, the area boss is Nito, Lord of the Dead. Lord of the Dead and First of the Dead. He was somebody that I managed to beat the first time around, so I'm hoping I can do it again. It'd be a bit of a disappointment if I couldn't beat him first time this time around. As I say, after succeeding last time. We'll see. We'll see. Either I will or I won't, that's for sure. Another item at the end here. Can't see anything waiting to ambush us. Another soul of the brave warrior. Okay, I think that's about 5,000 souls, maybe? Something in that region anyway. We've still got a soul of a hero kicking around, I think, as well. Got a ladder down there. Do we want to go straight down? Gotta make sure we've not missed anything. And head further down into the depths to where that ladder lies. 5 great lightning spears left. and 10 more besides. I'm not sure how much my sword's going to be doing against Nito. However, the addition of the divine element should help. Should give us that little bit extra boost. Gonna head along, see what we can find. It's been a while since I've been down here, and those I think are the arch trees. Oh my god, fuck. The trees that the dragons used to live in. I completely forgot about this guy. Oh, okay. I was expecting him to be a little bit harder than that. I thought I was going to weaken him a little bit with that and then throw him backwards, but no, he was dead straight away. Okay, great, wonderful. 2 humanity and a few bits and pieces. I think the Sanctus is a special shield that will heal you over time. Yep, slight HP recovery. Not one we're going to use, I don't think, anyway. No, it's not as good. It doesn't have full physical reduction. Yeah, no, not going to use it. I actually expected that battle to take a bit more than it did. I thought I was going to, maybe Wrath of the Guards him and then hopefully backstab him or kick him off the ledge. Did not expect a single Wrath of the Guards to kill him. And now we enter this area, and if memory serves, we've got some pinwheel servants down here somewhere. You can hear the water dripping. Oh, and some bone towers, wonderful. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing is backing off from the bone tower, changing up my ring, as I said I would. Going for the boosting item discovery, and with any luck, we can put that to good use. Oh fuck, wrong one. We can put that to good use in getting us some Titanite chunks. Although I know it pretty rarely drops again with these guys, so I'm not expecting much. I'm more expecting something from the pinwheel servants, because I do believe it's a common drop for them. Very slowly, carefully make my way back. Got an archer kicking around somewhere as well. Ah! God's sake. Still don't know the range of my own sword. There is a bone wheel skeleton behind me as well, which I don't really want to be tangling with. Not a bone wheel skeleton. When am I going to get that right? I don't particularly want to be tangling with it until I've dealt with the archer. Crap. No stamina left there. Poor stamina management, but we somehow squeaked through. Stay away from those things, get another strong attack in. 2 should be enough. I don't really need to waste another couple of spears on him. He's doing his dancing attack. Oh, for Pete's sake. How do I still not know my weapon's range? I just, I'm embarrassed for myself more than anything. So I think that takes care of all of them along here. Yep, good, wonderful. We're heading backwards then. Grab myself a little sip. And what have we got up ahead? Are those dead? They look kind of dead. Dead doesn't mean disintegrated though. This is the pin. You can see a pinwheel servant off to the side there. A couple of them actually. I'm going to get a heal in. Probably don't need to, but it's going to be easier to deal with them that way. And the skeletons are rising. Let's get around the back. Are these? Oh shit! They're skeleton babies. I remember these things now. We want to be heading downwards and trying to take out those pinwheel, the servants. There's one down. be staying away from the skeleton babies. They can kill you pretty quickly. They're useful in gaining humanity, but that's about it. And right now, we don't need any humanity. Soul of a hero, though, I'll take that. Gonna see if we can close in and kill off the other ones. Rude. How did you not die from that one? Two strong attacks, not quite enough to take him on. But close. There we go. There is an item up there that I seem to have missed. Is he going to drop anything? No, he's not. That's a shame. Something else down there. Is that from where... Yes, White Titanite chunk. Excellent. That gives us enough to level up our sword once more if we choose to. Wonderful stuff. And there's another... Ah, fudge. There we go, get away from him. These guys do poison damage as well, as you might have noticed. Otherwise, though, they're not too bad. I've faced worse, put it that way. I've got to remember where we need to go. There is something up there, so let's go and have a look. In fact, I think this is it. And the soul of a hero. And we are going to heal up before we get in there. There is a bit of a shrine here. And here we go. Time to face down Nito. Probably should have waited to heal up, really. Hello, Big Ugly. How you doing? So, Nito is going to spawn skeletons as well, which could be a little more difficult. Makes life a little... Whoa! Fuck, I forgot about that. Makes life a little bit more difficult, but hopefully it won't be too bad. The big ones are a problem. I'm trying to get away. So I'm getting a heal off. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I'm going to die. Well, that's just disappointing is what that is. Maybe should have used a Wrath of the God or something, gods or something like that. That was a bit of a waste, wasn't it? Oh no. No! Alright then, round 2. Start by getting a heal off straight away. Oh, for note self, scream means that. Could do with taking out those skeletons first. Remember to scream now at least, which helps. Oh shit, did I just get parried by a skeleton? I do believe I did. Ah, no, 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 come on! Poor awareness, poor awareness. Oh, fuck's sake, I just fell for the same trick twice. Get away. Can't remember those guys parrying earlier on, so I'm somewhat annoyed that they are this time round, but never mind. Here comes that sword attack, and apparently I need to roll it. Can't just wander to the side. Right, so the cloak keeps him from being hit. Like an invincibility cloak. Interestingly enough, I do a fair amount of damage with the great spears, so I'm probably going to go with those. And actually, they're not even great spears, they're basic spears. Let's hit him with a full-on spear. And I'm thinking I would have done even more damage with this if... oh, here comes the dance again, and I still didn't dodge in time. I think I would have done even more damage with this if I had the the Ring of the Sun's Firstborn still equipped, which I do not. Still, gonna spam these, it's fine. And rolling, it still got me hit. Never mind, but here we go, last attack. Which is good, because he probably would have connected with that. Well, I'm disappointed. Should have done that first time out. Old soul, there we go. Should have done that first time out. Never mind, got a humanity as well. Am I going to get any souls? No. Oh, there you go, 60,000. Okay. Well, I'm sure that makes up for the 60,000 I lost the first time around, but never mind. As luck would have it, I managed to get a good run on the pinwheel servants as well, so we're going to be reinforcing our weapon to level 9 and once again to level 10. There we go, we now have a fully upgraded Divine Longsword. Going to be particularly helpful with for us later down the line, I believe. We're going to make sure our stuff is well repaired. There we go, and we are going to level up, of course. I think, yeah, diminishing returns on the weapon. I'm going to go for endurance, and don't have enough souls to do another one, huh? Well, that just sucks. Now we're going to put this one into strength. That's making us level 87. And to finish this, we're going to walk backwards to where Andre is. So I want the Sunlight Altar? No, not the Sunlight Altar. Where is it? Under Parish, that's it. Because we're going into the Sanctuary Garden in our next episode. We're going to go and find Sif, because we need an item from him to take on, or to even access, the last of the Lords. And I'm kind of looking forward to this and not looking forward to this at the same time. I was heartbroken against Sif the first time I fought him, and there was no reason to be because I knew nothing of his story. It just felt, the battle felt really sad. I was getting a really sad feeling of it coming through. Still, I'm looking forward to seeing it again with the new scene. That'll be in the next episode, though. I hope you've enjoyed this one. I haven't died as much as I thought I would. A couple of deaths, one very stupid, but aside from that, it's fine. If you've enjoyed this video, leave me a like, leave me a comment. I tend to reply to them whenever I'm on, and subscribe if you'd like to see more. Till next time, directly.